Hey guys, this is Racing Games Channel. Welcome to a brand new series on the channel. Last time we played Motorstorm, Monument Valley. I had to remember the name of the area for a second there.
Yeah, and I
This,
told you we needed a fucking vacation, baby. Let's let this intro speak for itself.
An island born from fire, shaped by the elements, claimed by nature, and abandoned by man. Until now. The stage is set. The land braces itself. Welcome to Motorstorm.
Motorstorm Pacific Rift. Arguably one of the greatest racing games on the PlayStation 3.
On the place, I would be willing to say this is one of the top 3 racing games ever made. This game is a phenomenal experience.
Unfortunately, we gotta do that.
Yeah, we can't listen to Death from Above, okay?
But you can see that this game does have a really good set of soundtracks. I'll link, I guess for this episode, I'll link a Spotify playlist that has all the music in it, so you can listen to it on your own, or you can listen to it while we're playing it. Anyway, welcome to the Motorstorm Pacific Rift Festival. The festival is set in and around 4 punishing elemental zones, and within each zone, you'll find a number of tickets. Each of these tickets are your entry to a thrilling new race event, but you'll need to prove yourself on the track in order to unlock any more. We call this your festival rank. This is your current festival rank. Each ticket in the festival is only unlocked when you reach a certain rank, and the higher that number goes, the more difficult the race will be. You need to earn points to improve your festival rank, and the only way to do this is by finishing a race in the top 3. Go get him, champ. We're gonna start with the Earth Zone.
Hang on.
Oh yeah, we gotta go to the
Let's check out our vehicles.
What?
The Daimyo.
right, let's get started. Just because you have 4 wheels doesn't mean you can go barging the big boys around. Having said that, you're still pretty nimble and you have to use this to your advantage. As with the bike, you really do need to stick to the higher routes and avoid anything wet at all costs. The buggy. The best approach to use the buggy's superior handling in the rough, but avoid anything wet. We found out the hard way what happens when you do anything that revolves water. Fucking tenderizer. You also have enough weight to knock bikes and ATVs out of the way, at least an even chance against rally cars and racing trucks. Just don't get blindsided by anything bigger. Let's start with the buggy. So, context. We did record this like a week ago, but unfortunately, the audio delivery was off. So,
yep.
We are now pretty late. I think we got
I believe we were either completely finished or nearly finished with 3.
We can definitely make up some time.
But God, the environments here are just so fucking gorgeous compared to the first game. Like this is literally like the most like sequel amounts of improvements they could have given to the first game. New environment, check. More environment, check. Improve the physics engine, check. More car variety, check. Optimization improvements, check. Like, this game is literally a step up in every way from the first game. But it's just kind of fucking crazy to think about.
That was sick. My favorite mechanic is the fact that that was an action. Because you said that much you could do a little bit Motorstorm. I don't think it is. I noticed it. I do miss like the almost you miss is the color of your
Yeah.
That is kind of sick.
Yeah, but I will say also that more indicators to tell you what's going on with your vehicle is fucking gorgeous in this game. Look at that cooling down, baby.
Also, something that's also really important, you might notice we already had a multiple class event. Thank the Lord. The lack of multi-class events makes Motorstorm Monument Valley a very hard game to compare to. You might notice instead of 3 laps, you might be
like
that's not that deal. Oh yeah, it is. Track's 2 minutes long a lap.
no, it really is just better all around. Like, this is what a sequel should be, enhancing every aspect of the game that was lacking or could have had improvement, and keeping everything that people loved about it. This is what being a good fucking sequel is. Let's go big rig, baby! Hell yeah!
Also, you might notice we got the DLC working this time.
Yes!
Really? They barely touched you, bro. Oh my god! Ah! Every old woman driving a car.
By the way, yeah, the Minuteman is so cool, just because, like, they actually put the boost in the thruster. Like, I fucking love that.
Too loud. I'm trying to adjust the audio so it's a little bit.
It's harder because you're not constantly fighting the fucking track.
Or your shitty suspension.
No, in this game you get to focus on fighting your opposition. Why do you have to constantly specify women?
Because it's funny. Oh, you're gonna not argue the man?
It's not just about beating up women. God, you're such a privileged white male.
My bad. You can beat up children.
Here at Motorstorm, we have equal lefts and rights. Because these hands are rated E for everyone.
Alright. Now, so what we're going to do is we're going to go from 2 and then go to the next area. And then, so, our next area is the air zone. Caldera Ridge Airborne. Let's take the racing track. Going through shallow water cools the engine to make sure the boost takes longer to overheat. Yeah. So we haven't gotten to areas that will overheat yet.
I believe. Oh wait, no, never mind. No, it would be the next stage that has an area that can overheat you. Yeah. I think. Air. We all love air. I can now understand why Vahak was so upset. Vahak from Warframe. Why are these fools still breathing my air? 4? Yeah.
What the shit?
Only I, with my Giannis key. By the way, you just opened a new pathway.
Yeah, I opened the hand crash. What the hell was that? Also,
Skill
yes,
issue.
you guys might have noticed I swapped the time. Unfortunately.
Daimyo!
Oh my god.
That was bad.
Oh my lord. He bounced off a rock onto another rock and hit that And also, I noticed some vehicles do make a return. Of course, I brought the time, but that thing saved our asses in the last two episodes. Of course, I brought the vehicle. As you can see, we're making much more progress in this game. Badlands, dust to dust. Also, should go without saying, we are going to be playing this game for
2nd channel, specifically for sharing my love of racing games. And the 4 games that really got me into wanting to do that were Need for Speed Most Wanted, the good one, not the shitty remake. It's trash is what it is. Burnout 3 Takedown. Gran Turismo 5 and Motorstorm Pacific Rift, and I was going to make a 2nd channel just entirely on racing games. And the best part is, like, that was over a decade ago now, I do believe. The entire set, like, I actually made the 2nd channel. It exists. There's like a video or 2 on it, and then it just never went anywhere. so that's where that's where that whole story ends. But it's funny that years later I end up effectively partnering up with another YouTuber who loves racing games to just sit here, enjoy, and nerd out about this bullshit. That's what friends are supposed to do. They laugh for a while and then offer you a hand.
I don't think you'd be offering a hand a lot of these
There is a point where I start to feel bad and wish that I could help you. That would be horrible. And honestly, dropping down to 2 laps really meant that they could focus on making the tracks better.
Alright, now we're gonna fire zone. Wildfire. Rapid fire. And the ATVs, we haven't used it yet.
Atava.
This track is a pain in the ass.
Hey, Sonic. I was about to say you're about to go in the lava. Well, tell that to Tony Hawk. This is a steel cage match, motherfucker! Randy Orton with the steel chair! RKO! I'm just imagining, like, you just jumping off your ATV and RKOing someone on their other ATV off into the lava. Just fucking aerial side being with Ganondorf grabbing someone off their ATV and just slamming them into the lava.
Why?
That motherfucker just honk at you? That is a pole. Look, I know you're attracted to long, stiff things, but right now you got a race to win.
Ryan, fuck you.
That's not good. Okay, never mind, you're fine.
That was a lot better than I thought it would be.
Same! I thought you were about to just wipe out. I am sad that I am officially finished with Time Stranger. Well, no, there is, for one. It's just not that much. It's mostly side quest stuff. But then, after you beat the game the first time, you unlock 2 harder difficulty modes to play through the game in. Clutch enable.
Paradise Beach Trail. Mud is great, fun to play with when you're a kid, but unless you get a set of fat tires and a V8 engine, you're gonna be sliding all over the place. Funny they tell me that on this race.
Sorry, I'm a ghost, but you're not dead. Bye, Brian.
Cascade Falls, Fallen Angels.
Cascade Falls.
Alright. Beachcomber. Go fish.
Beachcomber. Comb Beacher. We all love Beachcomber. Out of my way!
Yourself together. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah! And what you got there, you? Sure thing, Joey.
What?
I don't know.
Not gonna lie, I thought that was a path. It felt like a path.
Technically, yes. Don't worry, to those watching, we have plans for future games as well. You might notice that we might be sticking with the theme for a bit. That's right, no 24-inch Dayton's here, baby.
Hey, I want to put 24s on my... I want to put 24s on my knee. That's not accurate. No, it has to be a Chrysler C.
Luxury, where you have no tire tread at all, and the suspension can't cope with every fucking bump you hit.
My pocket, $1,000. Alright.
Imagine driving that shit in Detroit.
Wreck limit. This
Mother-
there's a wreck limit on it. What does that mean?
Mo-
Well, it means you can unlock an eliminator event on this track if you finish in the top 3 and do so without blowing yourself up too many times. Each of these races have different wreck limit associated with it, so check the numbers and try to keep under them. Mudslide. Bikes are very nimble and very quick to boot, but they're extremely fragile, so you want to avoid conflict whenever possible. Route choice is also critical. Stay high and dry, keep away from the mud, and use your bike's mobility to avoid obstacles.
It's all a skill issue. I see you there, green Falfar Domino. Makes me angry too, because I wanted to use it in the first game. That looked painful! can only die 2 more times.
Why are we both so tired? It's only 8 o'clock at night.
To be fair, I never fully woke up. I have been half asleep all day.
I was about to say, are you implying you're in a coma? Like,
I might be. I might be dreaming up this whole adventure we're doing right now.
definitely not. It's not a coma.
Right, I might be having a nightmare about this whole adventure right now.
That's more accurate. Especially knowing what happens later in this game. Yeah, nightmare is accurate.
Hey, at least there's no stupid fucking tree at the road. Otherwise, this would be a nightmare on Elm Street.
Wondering.
Oh, right, I shouldn't be making those kinds of references anymore. It's no longer spooky month.
It's no longer spooky month. Now I gotta make
Yeah, now we gotta keep thawing Mariah Carey. Oh! All I want for Christmas is a new fucking head. Holy shit!
all I want for Christmas is my medical.
Yeah, exactly. All I want for Christmas is Medicaid. Holy shit.
You fucker!
I like that route, though. By the way, do you remember how to duck on your bike? I believe it's down twice on the analog stick. And if for some goddamn reason you want to, I believe you can do a wheelie by going, like, down up. I don't know why you'd ever want to.
No, that's like a bunny hop.
Or, oh, a bunny hop, yeah. No, yeah, it's a bunny hop, not a wheelie. That's a carcass. I wish, like, I could just throw up the fucking Forza Horizon, like, you found a barnyard find. Flash that shit up on screen.
Dude, this guy's going so slow.
Barn find available. And just have it immediately just cut over to you finding, like, some Italian sports car.
What? Oh, come on.
Bike. Bike. Bike, 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 bike. Bike and bike. It's like Mike and Ike, but bike and bike. I love that this bike just sounds like a really aggressive chainsaw. Buddy hop for the win!
Yeah, fuck you, Ronan, I'm better.
Whee!
Mudslide, sinking feeling. Clear mission. The real strength of the mud plugger is how stable it is. Being able to ride roughshod over every surface, even if there's someone else in the way. Speed isn't necessarily going to be a problem, so you need to make. Speed is necessarily going to be a problem, so you need to make the most of your advantage in the mud because you won't have the juice to make to take people on flat. So basically, kill people and win.
In other words, just you are consistent speed pretty much over every terrain, and where others have to slow down, you don't. Also, you can afford to run a house pretty much anything that's not a big rig. Yes, that means you can even roughhouse monster trucks. You just gotta be careful about it. That's what happens if you fuck with a big rig. Of course, they put the biggest monster truck here. Mr. fucking Tonka Joe himself.
Need help with the radio communication station, little buddy. You can make that reference I can be genuinely. Rain God Spires in Speed.
Make that time, boy. Should be getting close to dinner time. I should be getting my hot dog soon. It's gonna be like a true American pastime. I'm gonna be watching badass racing and eating hot dogs.
You know how to use hot dogs.
It really depends on the hot dog.
Depends on the
Like,
the problem is I don't like
if the sausage is made well and or has really good flavor to it, I'm fine with it. What I hate is when either the sausages get real fucking dry, or when they're fucking bland and tasteless, or they taste like someone just ground up a bunch of bologna and put it into a sausage.
Now that's my
My number one picks are, first off, Italian sausages, like actual, like, thick Italian sausages with all the spices and seasonings in it.
That's different than what I do.
Other than that,
Wait, what?
cheddar wurst.
Hold on. That guy's vehicle totaled and he was just, like, waving people toward him that he could crash. I've never seen that before. That's an amazing bit of detail. That was actually close.
But cheddar wurst. Ooh. Ooh, you give me a nice... a nice sausage with some good meat and a decent flavor in there, and then you add some nice cheddar cheese to it.
Rain got
Fuck
inspired.
yes.
Touchdown. And it's speed event, you're on your own. It's basically
Speedo event.
The way these works in this game is it basically trains you to take certain paths. You gotta beat. You have to have a certain amount of time left. You have to have a certain amount of time left on your counter to get a certain Congratulations, you've reached rank 3. You unlock the rally car or monster truck for use in the festival. You can view vehicles in the garage. And you unlock a new set of vehicles. I don't think we'd want to switch to any of those right now.
I mean, we could switch our big rig out, but...
Fire Zone. The Rift.
The Rift. This track is so fun.
Absolutely. This
nom 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 nom. Dodge, motherfucker! This truck is powered by Mopar, you little bitch!
ATV-based speed challenge on the Rift.
Won't be fun.
If I lost gold because I made one micro mistake at the end of a stage, I'm gonna be really upset. Alrighty. Alright, so Riptide.
I will be right back.
shit. That was a really clean run. 0 crashes, 2 minutes 41.59. Not bad for Riptide. And the final event of this episode. You unlock an eliminator ticket at Riptide. Buggy only. Eliminator on Riptide. Let's go. that is going to be the end. Part 1, Pacific Rim. If you guys like this kind of content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're going to see you guys when we go deeper to Rank 2.